Hello, beautiful friends. I know you've missed me, or rather my videos. I appreciate your appreciation and I feel honored that you find resonance in what I share. In line with the very last video on solitude, I've been spending lots of time for myself, which I can honestly say has really nourished me on a soul level at this time. Because 2016, what a year. I'm so happy that I was guided to take time for myself, and I really benefited hugely from it. And a lot of the benefits will come into the future videos I share with you. With that said, today I'm bringing you a topic that's going to assist with your understanding of yourself, and as always, so that it can create more wondrous life experiences. Did you notice a question at the beginning of this video? How good do you allow your life to be? You may wonder, is that even a question? Of course I strive to have the best life I can dream of. What do you mean by allow? Am I not allowing myself? Great line of thoughts. Yes, that means sometimes, in fact, quite often, we don't allow our life to get really good, even if we think we really want to. If you're like, really? Like when and how? Let me give you some examples. One of them is when some people hit great success or receive a great news of promotion, etc., and they would strangely have some issues coming up, whether it's getting very sick or dramatic family issues or even lawsuits. Other examples are when a couple has some great time in the relationship and all of a sudden a fight would happen to ruin the good mood. Or you might know someone who tried to break free from a toxic, unhealthy relationship or friendship or work environment, but would again and again fall back to the same situation. Another one, which often is not very obvious, that is when a person knows exactly what to do to get what they want, but they just don't do it. And hold on, there's another one. When some people receive compliment instead of joyfully breathing it in and feeling really good about it, they brush it off with, no, I'm not that good, or no, I can do better, etc. Does any one of them sound familiar to you? If so, congratulations, you're a human being living in a human world. This phenomenon is beautifully explained by one of my favorite authors, Dr. Gay Hendricks, in his book, The Big Leap. He introduced the concept of upper limit problem, which is the reason behind all of the examples I give you. And what is upper limit problem? So imagine, due to the upbringing and all the previous life experiences, every one of us is naturally comfortable with a certain level of goodness or happiness, such as joy, love, abundance, success, etc. A level that we've grown used to. And the key here is, we may think we want a lot more of this good stuff, but since we've been unconsciously conditioned with this comfort level, whenever we have breakthroughs in terms of joy, love, success, appreciation, attention, we literally feel uncomfortable and unnatural at the beginning. Therefore, we would unconsciously create negative situations to bring down our level of happiness. Like in some cases, such as people who are in unhealthy life situations, such as work or relationships. They're used to it and strangely comfortable with it. Therefore, whenever they have fresh and much better life situation coming up, they would feel uncomfortable, therefore unconsciously create dramas to make them fall back to the old situation. Strange, right? A word for that is self-sabotage. Notice the word unconsciously. So it's a pattern oftentimes we're not aware of. That's why this concept of upper limit problem is so helpful and so illuminating. It helps us become aware and see our life clearly so that we can expand our life and happiness by consciously making the highest decisions, by consciously setting high standard on people and things that we keep around us, by consciously accepting more goodness, such as compliment, gifts, offers of help and support, genuine caring, so on and so forth. Now, that's the human way of understanding this phenomenon. How does it connect with the collective consciousness awakening going on the planet right now? Let's dig deeper. We all know now everything in the universe is vibrating energy, including our body, our thoughts. So imagine if Earth and humanity together are like a big radio station broadcasting its energy frequencies and signals. Then humanity has been used to a low energetic frequency for a long, long time. Based on the knowledge I have access to, it's over 300,000 years. So for that long, we as a species has gotten used to being in a low vibration or energy pattern. That simply means we have been so used to be in a survival mode, feeling powerless, feeling like a victim, lots of internal fears, worrying, suffering, hurt, hatred, lack, competition, you name it. And of course, lots of dramas to keep triggering those emotions. You could see now why we have this thing called upper limit problem. It's almost genetically carried in our DNA as a human species so far. Therefore, by default, vibrating in such low frequency, we would often limit our own happiness. We would literally keep ourselves in not enough happiness mode. But the beautiful thing is there's a grand cosmic plan about Earth shifting from that low frequency to one of much higher, one of love, purity, freedom, inner power, harmony, peace, joy, honor, and respect. And that is what's happening with Earth and humanity now. You may have heard it being called collective consciousness awakening or ascension. Ascension basically means raising our energy frequency to higher and purer, shifting our reality from the old, much denser third density to the lighter fourth density. The term collective awakening is describing how the collective humanity is waking up from a long, long sleep state of unconsciousness, a state of low frequency, a state of forgetting the truth that we are an internal soul being having a temporary physical experience. Discovering the concept of upper limit problem is actually a perfect indication of our consciousness awakening, because we finally become aware that we are holding ourselves in a low frequency and we can do something about it to change our unconscious pattern to create higher life experiences. This is truly an incredible time to be alive in, friends. Do you know that you've won the golden ticket to get in the show in this lifetime? And to give you some sneak peek information that you won't get in mainstream media, with many years collective endeavor on raising our energy, Earth and humanity has made a significant enough shift around this couple of years, and we are now existing in a whole new frequency bandwidth that will allow us to feel much lighter, much freer, much more uplifted, and more expanded as we move forward. We will feel this even in 2017, and you will come to realize that everyone on the planet has been doing their best to raise their energy frequency in tandem with this grand cosmic plan, whether it's through improving self by watching this kind of videos, for example, or through personal experiences of pain, loss, and honestly suffering in order to release the density and heavy energy in themselves, and even just through living a simple, peaceful life. We're all in this together, raising our energy frequency together with the Earth. It's so beautiful and makes me emotional again. Now, back to the topic. This energy shift is definitely making it easier for us to be aware of our upper limits and bust through them. Of course, I won't leave you without sharing what you can do practically to bust through your upper limits. But I just realized how long this video has run, so I've saved all the tips for the next video. For now, I'm going to leave you with some homework. Pay attention to your daily life. See where you are upper limiting. That is, when things are going very well for you, something would happen and then you stop that positive energy flow. Here's a list you can refer to. Are you brushing off compliments? That's a way of pushing away positive energy coming at you. Are you blaming yourself or others? That's a way of diverting our energy in destructive ways instead of constructive. Are you worrying? Another way to exhaust our energy with no creative purpose. Are you breaking your own integrity by compromising yourself or not keeping agreement with others? That's a way of energy leaking. Are you not telling truth to relevant people, but speaking about it to another person? That's a blocking of energy flow between you and that relevant person. You will notice this is a high standard list, such transparency, such integrity, such honor. I say yes, because if we desire to experience true joy and happiness in life, we must let the light fully in, because otherwise the dark corners are always there haunting us, and we cannot be truly free and happy. So with this list, notice where you are upper limiting. But please do not be hard on yourself. As shared a minute ago, we didn't know better in the past, and we are unconsciously upper limiting. So be kind with yourself while observing. In our next video, I will share with you a combined list of tips for you to utilize this knowledge and learn to consciously expand your life in very positive ways. So with the foundation of self-love, we can bust through these upper limits and expand to more joy, love, abundance, and success in life. And before you go, I also have a quick announcement. September is my birthday month, so I was inspired to offer a birthday special for all my coaching programs. If you've been thinking about having my support and guidance, don't miss this opportunity. I will leave the link below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.